Alright, weekend's up. Two more movies down. And if you saw the dice roll on this past Sunday, you know what movies we got. If you don't, you're about to find out. Let's get into it. Real quick, if you like my content, give me a follow on TikTok, give me a subscribe on YouTube. Okay, the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. Not gonna lie, I didn't like it. Like, the actresses that played Lilo and Nani were good. The script seemed halfway decent. And the scene where they use Nani's truck to save Stitch, who is adorable, by the way, pretty cool. But as someone that loves the original and grew up with it, the changes this movie made just actively pissed me off. I'm not even joking. For starters, the decision to remove Pleakley's love of drag or wearing drag. Honestly, that was just very tone deaf of Disney. On top of that, the effects for most of the aliens, Jumba and Pleakley especially, were just not good. And as for honestly, the decision to have Jumba be the main villain and have Zach Galifianakis just stick to his voice. How do you butcher such an entertaining and fascinating character? I mean, honestly, Gantu from the original, he was a villain, but he was right. He did not. He actively made you realize maybe he had a point. Jumba as the villain just made you. He just behaved like a cliche villain for a good portion of the film. And that's not even getting into the ending. Honestly, I'll touch on that in a bit, but real quick, you the criticism of not having Cobra Bubbles in the movie is bad enough that you put him in, and that's what you do with him. Like seriously, that rewriting of the character was so stupid. Especially since the actor that played him in this movie has no energy compared to Ving Rhames' voice in the original. But now at the ending, and I'm gonna try to keep it short. I have a coworker that defends the ending because she has a portal gun. That doesn't make it a good ending in the slightest. If anything, that arguably worsens the ending. Nani going to California for college to study marine biology is already bad enough. But then you have that cop out. Like, why make the change in the first place if you're just gonna cop out like that? I don't know. This movie sucked. It's not terrible. Again, there are a few highlights, But for me, a four is a four. I don't give a shit. If you kids want to watch it, then go ahead. Otherwise, if you're a fan of the original, don't even bother. Now this one, I'm gonna be honest. If you saw my list, you saw this was low on there, and that is not nothing against the movie. It is more the fact that Jane Schoenbrun's last movie, We're All Going to the World's Fair, to me was just a nothing movie. It wasn't scary, it wasn't creepy, it wasn't weird. It just existed. I saw the TV Glow was definitely better. Honestly, it is still incredibly artsy, and I applaud me, uh, Schoenbrunn for that. They did fantastic. But it got a little difficult for me to understand the story of the movie. And no, not trans allegory. Not that was very apparent and very well handled. I am a trans ally. Oh, if you're not, fuck you. But this movie, the overarching plot of the movie gets lost in gorgeous visuals and the lead actors' performances. Specifically, Justice Smith. He acted his ass off in this movie. It is one of those movies that is good, but I feel like another watch would help me understand the story a little better. The soundtrack is remarkable. This is an artsy film, and it plays on that very well. I mean, hell, the scenes that revolve around the TV show that the main characters like, visually some of the most entrancing I've seen from a horror movie. Speaking of, this movie does something that World's Fair failed to do for me, and it actually felt creepy at more than one moment. Honestly, I would call this movie an acquired taste. If you like artsy horror films, this is the perfect one for you. If you're not a fan of that and just want a typical horror film, don't bother. Me, I when a movie is like this, I kind of like an even balance, and this is definitely trying. Honestly, for me, I will sit at a 7 out of 10. All right, so there is our second batch of movies for the week, or for the year. Two more movies are getting rolled tomorrow, or Sunday, if you're seeing this on YouTube. But I am honestly, I'm just enjoying watching movies, and I'm hoping that if I can get to 1,000 followers by the end of the year, that would be perfect. See if you can help me with that. You got the whole year to do so. Thanks for watching Deadly Destruction.